Good morning, dear students, and welcome back for your online classes. In the previous chapter, The Homecoming, we learned about how a person feels at home and how the same person miss his home as he stays away from his own home. Is it? So, dear children, today we will be doing the revision of the past 3 chapters that we have done this month. That is chapter 2.1, An Interesting Observation, chapter 2.2, Angels on the Earth. This is Angels on the Earth. And chapter 2.3, The Homecoming. Okay? So let's start. In the previous chapter, the first chapter, that is 2.1, An Interesting Observation, we learned about the bondation of a mother and its infant. Infant means the babies which has taken birth, is it? So we learned how the mother and the babies, they have their bondation, and we also learned that how the mothers, they used to hold their babies in which side of the two arms, that is the left or the right. Then how a baby feel happy and soothed when they are in the arms of their mother, is it? After that, we have learned about the studies that how the mothers, they used to hold their infants. Infants means a very young child or baby. Okay, so we learned about how the mothers hold their infants, in which side of the arms, whether it is left or right. Then we also learned that the mothers, those who are right-handed, they used to hold the babies in their left arms, and the mothers, those who are left-handed, they used to hold their babies in the right arm, so that they can make their dominant arm to be free. Dominant means the arm in which they are having superior strength, superior power. Then we learned that the only clue that comes from the fact that the heart is on the left side. Okay, why most of the mothers, they hold their babies towards the left side? Because it's only a clue. Clue means it's a fact. It's just a fact that the mother's heart, not only the mother's, everybody's heart, leaving 1 or 2%, everybody's heart is at the left side. That's why the baby feel very happy and comfortable towards the left side of the mother's chest, so that they can hear the heartbeat sound of the mother. That's why most of the babies, they used to like to be at the left side of the mother. Then we learned that how the growing embryo becomes fixated on the side of the sound of the heartbeat, is it? And how from the birth they have this calming effect, and whatever is strange and frightening in this new world outside, how they feel happy, how they feel comfortable in their mother's arm. Then we learned about various other things, like how the groups of newborn babies, they have done some experiment by keeping them in the hospital nursery, and how particularly the time was recorded for sound of heartbeat. So this sound was at the standard rate of, the heartbeat sound was at the standard rate of 72 beats per minute. Then how for experiment there were 9 babies in each group, and most of them were crying 60% of the time when the heartbeat sound was switched off, and 38%, this figure fell to 38% when the heartbeat recording was being played again. Then we also learned that how a greater weight of the baby can be. Remember, I told you the babies, those who are taking the same food, but half of the babies, their weights were gaining very higher. How? Because they were able to hear the sound of the heartbeat, and others, they were vigorously crying, though they are having the same amount and same kind of food. After that, they have done the test with the infants, slightly older infants at bedtime. And here also they have parted them in groups. And in one room, the recorded lullabies were played. And in one other room, 72 beats per minute heartbeat sound was there. And in the third room, the heartbeat recording itself was played. So this they have done so that they can come to know which group of babies can sleep faster as compared to the others. And after seeing this only, we came to know that why mothers prefer to hold the babies on the left side, because the babies, those who were in the room where real heartbeat sound was playing off, those babies, they slept faster than the others. Then see, I showed you the painting of Madonna and child, how the mother is carrying her baby and how she is feeding her baby. Then we learned the heartbeat fixation, finding the place of feelings of love in the heart rather than the head. These all things we learned in this chapter. After that, we learned that how, if you remember, I told you that a person feel nervous. Like for example, I gave you the example of the seminar which I used to take for you all people. Role player seminar, is it? In which you people are picking up your own topics and you are coming in front of all the students and you are saying on your topic. So some of you feels scared that no, I cannot go over there. I am not a stage person. And many of you are very strong and very confident enough. But the few, those who are not confident, every time the things goes in their mind that no, I cannot say. And they feel very nervous. And most of you, what you are doing? You are moving front and back. So, what is that front and back movement? This is the phenomena of your birth, the heartbeat sensation, which makes you comfortable. And after getting comfortable only, you are able to get confidence. So that's what we have learned. Then I told you about the new teacher, that if a new teacher comes and if she is moving front or back, that means she is very nervous in front of you. And I told you not to check all these things on me as I am not new for you. So all these things we learned in this chapter. Okay. Then in the next chapter, that is 2.2, Angels on the Earth. In this chapter, I told you who are the angels. By seeing the picture, you can understand that the angels are the babies, a spiritual being believed to act as an attendant, agent or messenger of God. Then I showed you the picture of the little babies, that how they are looking like beautiful flowers on this earth. Then I told you how the baby word came from the word Baba. And newborn baby may seem helpless, but they are not, as they depend upon the mother's breast. And whenever they feel uncomfortable or hungry, they used to cry. But for some of the work, they depend upon other people. Then I gave you the example of newborn mammals and human babies feed on milk. And there are many reasons that some mothers, they are not able to feed their babies. So for them, what has been prepared? Formula milk powder, which the babies used to take through the bottle. After that, we learnt about the growing babies, that after several months means maybe 5 or 6 months, people start giving the babies solid food, as milk is not enough for the baby. So what are those solid foods? They are cereals, then mixed vegetables, fruits, or other bland foods. Bland means not rich, very mild in flavor, that is very tasteless. Then after that, I told you that how people, they used to make pulp because the baby is not having teeth to chew the food. Then how slowly the baby changed from breastfeeding to solid food, and that process is known as weaning. After that, we learned about the teeth of the baby. This is the baby teeth, upper jaw, central incisor, lateral incisor, cuspid, first molar, second molar. Then I told you that how about 7 or 8 months after birth, the baby starts getting the first teeth, and they are the front teeth or incisors, and how it makes the baby uncomfortable, and this is known as teething. And for making them to suit, we used to give medicine so that they should not feel uncomfortable, or they had been provided with the teether, cold teether. Is it? All these things I told you. Then the second batch of the teeth, the 4 cheek teeth or molars, appear at about 12 months of the age. And about 2.5, the child cuts all the 20 milk teeth. And I told you how the babies grow and change very quickly. As the age of 6 months, most babies have double their weight. For example, if they are 3.5 kilograms, then they will double their weight to 7. If they are 2 kilograms, they will double their weight to 4. Like that. And by 1 year, they may weigh 10 kilograms. And this gaining of the weight is the indication that the baby is growing, healthy. Newborn baby cannot even hold up its head, for that they need support. But after 6 to 8 weeks, they are able to move their head, eyes, and start to smile. And after 3 months, properly they can raise their head. By 7 months, they start sitting. By 15 to 18 months, a baby is able to walk by itself and say a few words such as mama, papa, dada, like that. But this is not compulsory, as all the babies are not same. Many used to do before time all these things, and many are doing after time. So there is no need to worry about it. See, it's given in the 8th point, that not all babies develop at the same speed. Some are able to crawl or walk earlier than usual, others a little later. This is not important and has no bearing on how clever or athletic the baby will be in the future. By seeing the baby that, okay, the baby is not able to walk now in this 15 to 18 months, that means the baby cannot become an athlete. That's not true. Nobody can tell your future. Then I told you about how the baby should be kept clean and comfortable and healthy, because they cannot wash themselves and they cannot control their bowels or urine. So they must be washed regularly. Although they are not taking bath every day, but their body should be washed regularly. After that, we learned that it's common for babies. In the early time, it was common for babies to die from disease or neglect before they were even a year old. About how many years? About 50 years ago. About 50 years ago, for example, in India, about 1 in 6 babies dies during the first year of its life, due to the negligence or due to any disease. Because at that time, our hospitals, our doctors, they were not that much qualified. But now we are having very special doctors for the babies, we are having special hospitals, everything we have. That's why now the figure has been reduced to about 1 in 40. And there are many baby clinics and health centers who advise the mothers how to keep their babies, how to keep them clean, what food to be given, all these things. Then we learned about the childhood, that after about 18 months of age and then childhood begins and it continues up to about 12 to 14 years. And here in this stage of life, 4 important changes occur. Children learn to walk and run, they start communicating with others, and they can solve simple problems, and they start imitating. Imitating means copying others, whatever is going on around them. And when the children are fully grown up, they are about twice as tall and 4 times as heavy as they were at the age of 2. And the changes most probably place slowly from 2 to about 9 years. During this period, the children grow 5 to 8 centimeters and gain weight 2 to 3 kilograms. All this thing I told you, and I told you that how the growth spurt begins 2 years earlier for girls than for boys. Spurt means a sudden increase in speed. After that, we learned that about the families. If you remember, I told you that there are many families where the children are not loved and well cared. And we are very lucky that we are having such parents and such family where we are loved by someone. Whatever we want, we can get. Is it? But there are many families and many children, those who are not having even their parents. They are living in the orphanage or in the outside on the roads. So that's what I told you, that how the children are maltreated and by their own parents or adoptive parents, how they are getting maltreated, how they are getting abused by these parents or the other people or the place where they are living. And this make them to understand that okay, now I am very bad child, so every time I will be getting only punishments. And this inferiority complex, it tires the physical as well as mental development of the baby. And I told you that how the governments are passing up the laws against child abuse and how the people are fined or going to jail. You might be knowing that below 14 years age, nobody can do any job. Is it? So that all things are going. Next, new chapter we learned the homecoming. In the previous class only we learned about this, in which I told you about the main characters, Fatiq, younger brother Makhan, mother, then Fatiq's friend, Fatiq's uncle Bishambar, his auntie and 3 siblings and a doctor. Then I told you how Fatiq was a bad boy and he used to irritate everyone and feels happy with his friend in the village. Then how due to that log of wood, Makhan got irritated and he started beating Fatiq, and he went back home and told lie to mother that Fatiq has beaten me. And after hearing this, Makhan got very angry, and Fatiq, he was continuously listening to Makhan when he was angrily telling all this to mummy. And then Fatiq got very angry that why he was telling lie, because I have not beaten him, I haven't touched him, he only has beaten me back. After hearing all this, mother got very angry and how she started beating Fatiq. And when Fatiq pushed her aside, she shouted out, "What, you villain? Would you hit your own mother?" Then how Fatiq's uncle came, his mother's elder brother, who used to gone away to Mumbai to start his business and now came back to live in Kolkata. Then he offered his sister that I want to take Fatiq for his higher education to Kolkata. And the widow mother, she agreed, and Fatiq was also very happy. He was so happy that he gave his fishing rod, kite, everything to his younger brother Makhan. Then after reaching to Kolkata, he came to know the unpleasing and unwelcomed behavior of his aunt and how she was continuously shouting and telling to Fatiq's uncle that already we are having 3 boys and it's very difficult to manage them, and now this village boy. Then how the situation at his new school also was no different, as Fatiq was treated as the backward boy because he came from village, and every day he used to get caned by the teacher. And from his house he only used to see the distant houses, its roof. And every time he used to ask his uncle that, "Uncle, when I go home, when can I go home?" And uncle's reply was, "In the month of October, when you will be having holidays." And one day how Fatiq lost his lesson book, and continuously it was difficult for him. Normally it was difficult for him to learn, and as he lost the lesson book, it was most terrible time. It was very difficult for him to learn the books. Impossible. And how every time the teacher used to cane him mercilessly, and with confidence he told to his aunt that, "Auntie, I lost my book." And auntie started shouting at him that 5 times a month I cannot buy you new books. And one day when Fatiq was coming back from school, he got a headache, he was shivering due to fever. And he was feeling that, okay, now I'm going to have fever. And next morning when everybody was searching for Fatiq, at that time he was nowhere to be seen, as it was raining all night. Whoever were going out to look for the boy means Fatiq, were drenched to the skin. Then at last Bishambar requested the police to help him. And then police van stopped at the door of the house. It was still raining. 2 constables, they carried Fatiq and they placed him in before Bishambar. And Fatiq was totally wet, covered with mud. His eyes and face were reddened with fever. Then how Bishambar took him inside. After seeing all this, Bishambar's wife got very angry, and she angrily said, "What a heap of trouble this boy has given us. Hadn't you better send him home?" After hearing this, Fatiq sobbed aloud and said, "Uncle, I was just going home, but they dragged me back again." They means who? The police people, the policeman. Then how Fatiq's fever was getting increased, and continuously he was asking the same thing that, "Uncle, haven't the holidays come yet?" After these all thing, Fatiq's uncle Bishambar, he came to know that, okay, I have to call Fatiq's mother, and he told that, "You don't get worry, your mother will be coming soon." And how Fatiq was waiting, but his mother was not there throughout the day. In the evening she came, because Fatiq's condition was very critical. Then Fatiq's hands stopped beating up and down. Earlier Fatiq was beating his hands up and down, but as he has seen his mother, his hands stopped beating up and down, and very slowly his eyes opened, and he could no longer see the people around his bed. He was not able to see anybody around his bed. And the last he murmured, "Mother, the holidays have come." So till here we have revised from chapter 2.1 to 2.3. In the next class we'll start a new topic, and the question answers and meanings of all these chapters you can able to get through the PDF. Thank you, children.